Alright guys, we're back. 5 reasons to buy a 90s mountain bike in response to Path Less Pedaled video. So here we go, jump into it. First one, cheap.
Becoming kind of expensive.
Used bikes are always going to be cheaper than a brand new bike. It always depends on what spec you buy. A lower spec bike, definitely going to be cheaper.
And it took about a year to find the Schwinn Paramount.
If you're really picky, maybe it takes that long. But if you find something a little bit less top end, then you're going to be able to find it quicker. The cost of entry is pretty low for newcomers. It's easy access. If you don't know anything about bikes, 90s mountain bike is a good way to kind of get into cycling. So I like it for that. Even if you need a quick service, if you buy a secondhand bike and you don't know if it's fully intact, you can just take it to a bike shop, give it a quick service, and add that to the price. So yeah, overall, basically, it's cheap. Again, second point, you learn stuff. So if you like learning, I think 90s mountain bike is great for you because they're pretty simple in how they're constructed, and get to learn fundamental mechanics on, how the brakes work, how the gears work, how the steering works. All of these things you can optimize. And I think learning stuff about the bike also makes you appreciate the bike a little bit more. And then as you learn stuff, you're going to know how to fix stuff as well. So simple thing as changing a tube, pumping up a tire. These things are super handy to know. And in the long run, it's actually going to save you money. Okay, number 3 is unique. So first thing is, I think you get something a little bit more special, has a little bit of history behind it. You can kind of research that and once again get into cycling a little bit more in depth. And then another thing is you get to have something that's a little bit more personalized for you. You get to pick out your own frame, and you get to customize it. It's a lot cheaper to customize a 90s mountain bike than expensive carbon bike. One other thing is aesthetics. I know people say, oh, aesthetics don't matter, but I think, yeah, it definitely does. If you're picking out a bike, definitely goes hand in hand with performance as well. I love all the 90s paint jobs and all that. I think they're a little bit unique, a little bit different to what you have today. And you can also, customize it yourself, spray it up if you decide to. Number 4, no-brainer, is the environment. Yeah, save from landfill. Even if you buy secondhand parts, you're gonna produce less waste, which is better in the long term. I know some people might not care about this, but yeah, you probably should moving ahead. I just googled this. 15 million bicycles are discarded worldwide. 100 million bicycles are being produced worldwide every year. So yeah, that's a lot of bikes. So all those bikes have to go somewhere. So yeah, do the earth a favor and save something from landfill. Number 5 is the experience. It's going to make you a better rider, just from learning all the mechanics and how the bike functions, even how to change gears properly. Because you're more in tune with the bike, you're going to know how the bike reacts and you're going to ride a little bit better as well. Trails are going to be more fun if you take a 90s mountain bike down some trails versus a dual suspension. Yeah, you're definitely going to notice the difference. It's going to be a little bit more exciting. On-the-go maintenance, when you have the knowledge just to fix little things on your ride as you go. And the bike is made for you, so yeah, you kind of customize your bike. You have all the things that you like on it. Having it safe from the environment, you're a little bit more conscious-free, carefree when you're riding. You know you're doing something good. If you're leaving it outside grocery stores, not a super expensive bike, so you're not having that stress when you're walking in and leaving your bike somewhere. So inclusion basically made this little chart. You can see what's the 90s bike good for. So yeah, if you're a maker or builder or someone who likes to tinker on stuff, I think 90s mountain bikes are great for that. You get to kind of build them up, find out how they work, optimize it. A lot of creative problem solving there as well. I think that's great for that. Alternatively, if you just want a bike A to B, just chucking in bike shop for a quick service, and it's gonna be solid. It's gonna be reliable. It's gonna get you from A to B, no problems. Leave it out, no problems. So it's great for that. You don't even have to do it up. Good around solid bike. I need a kind of grocery getter or more errands and stuff. Great to put on, a rack or panners. Steel frame is super solid. And then yeah, gravel. Being an old 90s mountain bike, it's gonna eat gravel up. Basically built for it. All-purpose bike. If you're into bikepacking a lot, once again with the steel frame and panners and everything, super solid bike. It's not going to let you down. It's not going to break. Everything on it super reliable. You're probably running rim brakes. You're not losing any fluid or anything. I say for road racing, yeah, probably not that good for road racing because it's not going to be very aero, very fast, very light. So I discount that. And then, of course, if you go into Rampage, once again, I don't think the bike's built for that extreme riding. But all in all, I think it ticks a lot of boxes for general people, general riding. You're into that, I think this is a perfect fit for you. So that's the video. Hope you liked it. Hope you learned something new. Leave a comment, see how you feel about it. Send me a DM, let me know. All right, catch you next one. Peace.